Hey, this is Apex. Today I want to talk about working with different spiritual energies. So I have a list of things. I don't know where this conversation is going to go to, but I'm going to just explain some things. If you have problems with low energies, clean up your area. I know me, I keep a dirty place. I gotta keep cleaning it and keep cleaning it. It happens on and stuff. There's a lot of, clutter and stuff like that, but I got to clean it. But another way is get yourself a hag. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself a hag. You get me, I prefer violet because violet is cleansing to me. Whatever color feels cleansing to you. See if it works for you. Basically, you will use a violet candle, or you can spray paint it violet. I had a copper candle, but I spray painted violet, and actually cleanse the energies. The air feels more cleanser. I also want to get more into the science on the hags, so I'm going to explain some things and let y'all know. And now I'm going to go into the techniques. I don't know. The Sprite. Shit. Okay, there we go. So, with the hag, she has a broom. Now, they say witches rides on a broom. The broom is a symbol of a phallus. A phallus. The woman riding on the dick, basically, is a sexual symbol. That's also why I have the Odumal symbol on the violet hag, and that's also dealing with the chrome. If you want to deal with a lot of powerful energy, you can have sex with an older lady on her menstrual cycle. The menstrual blood is very powerful, and you probably have a lot of outer body experiences. It might have different things for you. I'm not gonna go too much into my experience, but so the hag, she has the broom and is dealing with cleansing too when she sweeps. That's why when you sweeping, you're cleaning your environment. And over here she has the hat. Okay, we know the hat is the circle and there's the dot. And if you look at it more, you'll see a pyramid too. So you gotta understand that when you deal with sorcery, you have different archetypes. The hag and the chrome is a powerful symbol. It's also a Saturnian energy. It's dealing with Saturn and it's also correlating the moon. When you look at these symbols and when you work with these symbols, you will understand that these are different attributes of yourself and they're multi-layered. They go beyond one definition. It's layer by layer by layer. Somebody probably can explain this a lot deeper than I can. But so far, you have different colors. So for instance, if I had a hag, right, and it was green, it would mean something different from the violet hag, Or if I draw the symbol Mars, or draw a symbol for Mars red, and I draw a yellow, it will have a different meaning. You know what I'm saying? Even the color gives it a different meaning. You know what I'm saying? Even when you move it to a different cardinal direction, there's no right and wrong, and there's no correct way to do a ritual. You do what works for you. So the violet is very cleansing. And for me, I'm able to tap into the subconscious, a lot easier. And it stimulates your dreams. It cleanses the body. If you get a black light or a violet light, what it does, it actually cleanses your body from germs and bacteria. Now, if you want to work with them, another way you could do is get yourself a hag necklace. You know what I'm saying? And personally, for me, working with the hag necklace, it taught me how to go with my intuition. When you do a ritual or you want to go and do a ritual, find your own way. Don't second guess yourself. What if this doesn't work? Just say fuck that, block that shit when it says what if it doesn't work, or what if I ain't doing it right, or see, this is how you find out if your fear or the ego tries to kick in. See if there's fear in it. Just see if there's fear in that way of thinking. What if this doesn't work? Just exert your emotions. Also, staring at the moon. I'm going to get into moon gazing. Matter of fact, I can get into that now. when you stare at the moon, because there ain't that much information on moon gazing. There's only information on the sun. When you stare at the moon, you become more clairvoyant. You are going to become more emotional. If you just got to learn how to control your emotions, because a lot of baggage in the subconscious that you have not cleaned up from, it could pop up. You know what I'm saying? And it's not really the moon is doing it, it's what it's reflecting on the inside of you, you know. And I recommend a blood moon. If you want to conjure up a demon, or if you want to find out what angers you and your what anger or negative emotions are suppressed in the subconscious, I prefer you to wear a red spray paint. You can spray paint this shit red, spray paint it red, maybe like any shade of red. If you want to do more of a sexual aspect of it, give it more of a vermilion red. You know, because vermilion is also dealing with alchemical change. It's also the color of the scarlet woman, you know, and that's what the scarlet woman also represents. So back to the hag. A lot of people have sleep paralysis and they get scared. Understand that you have two different frequencies. Well, not two different frequencies, but two hidden frequencies. Infrared on one side, ultraviolet. You got the fear. You got fear, and you got that higher aspect of yourself. Every time you contact a spirit on a higher frequency, you get scared. Know that that's another energy that's trying to keep you away from that other energy. You know what I'm saying? That's a demiurgic energy. So, get into some techniques. Basically, just get a violet candle, a hag. It'll cleanse your area. A lot of bad habits will be broken. Another way is to get the Daemon Tarot. Let me see if I have the card in here. Normally I put it in my bathroom because I keep that clean. Oh, I didn't even bring the Daemon Tarot. Did I? Nope, I sure didn't. I forgot I left it on there meditating with it. Well, there's a card called Brooms in the Daemon Tarot. And you can get it at Barnes & Noble, maybe Books A Million, or you can order off Amazon. Amazon's probably the best way. And when you put that card down, see how it works for you. It also helps you remember your dreams, too. Put it down and see if it works for your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Because it helps me dream more. Your dreams become more vivid, and it will cleanse your environment. And you can use metal to correlate to. If you have silver, silver is even better. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go and look for my silver that I misplaced in the house somewhere. So far as the hag is also connected to Lilith. And Lilith is not really the wife of Adam. Lilith is actually Lilith is actually a younger version of Ishtar. It's really Ishtar. It's just a lunar aspect of Ishtar. And Ishtar has a Venus aspect, you know, and her blood moon aspect would be the scarlet woman, you know. And I recommend y'all to get into the clip off and vibrate the energy. Start from the bottom. A lot of people say stop from Keter, then you go down to Makuf. No, go from Makuf and go to Keter. There's two ways you could do it too. You can put the Makuf right at the pineal gland and go down and put Keter at the genital area, or you can start at Makuf at the genital area and go up. You know, the best thing to do is go up the pillar. You just go through the middle pillars, or you can go through each one of them. You know what I'm saying? And it works that way too. So basically that's what's on the hag. And there's some books I really recommend you to work with if you really want to tap into the subconscious and work with the shadow energy and a lot more other energies. There's a book. It's called The Adu Ma. You know what I'm saying? Luciferian Sex Magic and Tantra. Yeah, Luciferian Tantra and Sex Magic. Excuse me. You know, and you really start to find out what these shadows are dealing with and the hags and stuff like that when you get into this stuff. You know, if you go back and see those videos and interviews on shadow people and all that, look into this. Read this and you see what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shadow entities are not even dead people. And some of them are not even people. You know what I'm saying? So that's just very interesting. And you go into the Jirga. The Jirga is different. It has a dark side of chakras. And it gets into it. very interesting book. And they have different sigils and stuff up in there. And we have the shadow spiders. And they go by the name of taproot. And this is the sigil. You can write this. And what this does, it removes obstacles out of your life. You know, I also learned different things to work with it. Personally, I put up a burgundy altar for them. They work well with burgundy. They like burgundy for some reason. Also probably has a connection to the Moors. But the taproot, working with them, I'm able to overcome obstacles a lot easier. You can send them to give people nightmares. You can send them to remove nightmares. I wouldn't really recommend that unless someone put a curse on you. But because a nightmare is a warning, something that you have to get done in this lifetime. You got to pay attention to nightmares. So nightmare is good, you know. And you have with the taproot, they're the shadow spiders, so that's what they are, and they correlate to Venus, which is very interesting. They're dealing with Venus, and they're warrior-like. So if you look and observe the spider is also patient. That's also Saturnian energy, working with the Jiragumos and with the yokai. And the Venus aspect is more of the taproot. So I'm still learning about the spider energy too. And the cool thing about them is they will remove parasitic entities from your home. Next we have is the Shadownomicon. Yeah, Shadownomicon. This is a very interesting book. I actually use the sigils out of this, and it works, and it goes into different types of shadow people. So if you want to work with this, you can. And the hags are also very connected to the shadow realm. And I'm drinking Sprite because I understand the symbolism of things. The Sprite is also a fairy. And you can work with hags with the shadow realm. You can also work with them and whatchamacallit, the elemental realm, the fairy realm. So you can work with them in that too. Whatever aspect of the color vibration that you want to work with it, you can. So that's why I pretty much have to say. And let me see how much time I got left. 13 minutes. Okay, I got one more minute, probably. Bucket. So that's why I pretty much have to say. Y'all work with this and keep working on it. And so far as the hag, like I said, the hag is the crone. This is the woman after the menstrual cycle. If you want to tap into the woman in her menstrual cycle, work with the Scarlet Woman. You can go to Walmart, get a bright vermilion red spray paint the dragon. It has 5 heads. You know, it's supposed to be 7, but who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? If it works, it works. And maybe get a picture, maybe get a woman, or draw a picture of a woman. You probably don't even got to go to Walmart. Just draw a picture, because the symbols that you make work the best for you. And that's all I can pretty much say. And remember, meditate to strengthen the energy inside you. And Wodash, I guess. So I don't say I share, I say Wodash. That's my own word, but it means shadow backwards.